Main idea. What is the big idea? It's the purpose of the paragraph or the text. All the information in the paragraph should relate back to the main idea. Good readers always identify key details to find the main idea. You always need to read the whole text. Ask yourself, what's the author doing here? And pay extra attention to the first and last sentences. Let's try one. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first men to walk on the surface of the moon, but they were not the last. That was Gene Cernan, the last man to step off the lunar surface. In total, there have been 12 men who have walked on the moon, all of whom have done so between 1969 and 1972, which is the most recent non-Michael Jackson moonwalking. Think about the main idea as well as the details. So, this article was about moonwalkers. Armstrong and Aldrin were the first men on the moon. That's a detail. Cernan was the last man on the moon. Another detail. 12 men have walked on the moon. Yet a third detail. How can we put this together to come up with the main idea of the article? Be careful. Sometimes people will ask you, what's a good title for this passage? That's the same thing as the main idea. Let's try another one. An assassination is the murder of a famous person, usually a celebrity or political figure. Many famous assassinations have been attempted, but fewer have succeeded. Here is a brief overview of some famous, successful assassins. Lee Harvey Oswald was a former Marine who allegedly killed President John F. Kennedy. Ironically, Oswald was himself assassinated a few days later by Jack Ruby. Mark David Chapman was a mentally deranged man who shot and killed John Lennon, lead singer of the Beatles. But perhaps the most notorious assassin of all is John Wilkes Booth, who killed President Abraham Lincoln while he attended the theater. What do you think the main idea is? Let's do a second one. Nicki Minaj, rap phenomenon hailing from Queens, New York, has a new honor to add to her resume. Top searched Halloween costume based on a person for the 2011 season. Nicki edged out other popular costume searches such as Charlie Sheen. Though no commercial Nicki Minaj costume kit is available, there are a lot of helpful hints available online that show people how to get that Nicki look. The popularity of Nicki Minaj costume search was only edged out by the Angry Birds costume search, which was the most searched costume this year. The Greek word dinos means terrible, powerful, or wondrous. Combine this with the Greek word saurus, which means lizard or reptile, and you might get dinosaur, which refers to huge creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. The term dinosauria was coined by English paleontologist Richard Owen in 1842, which was meant to express the idea that dinosaurs were terrible reptiles or fearfully great lizards. Over the years, dinos has gradually became dinosaur, which is the word we use today to describe those giant beasts from the past.